So it seems that transmission fluid is leaking, and it seemed like where it's leaking the most, or only place where it's leaking, is not this one but that one. So I already ordered and arrived the washer that go between that metal bracket or whatever thing. So one goes between the bolt and the metal thing, and the other one goes after the metal thing towards transmission. Here's the crappy part is, it looks like it'd be easy to do, but I guess this one would be easy because there's nothing in the way really. That one, I'll show you from here I guess. No, from here. To take out the bolt, transmission mount is in the way. Now potentially maybe I could do it with a regular wrench. Maybe, but depends how long the bolt is. But then I won't be able to use a torque wrench to make sure I get the exact specific torque. Alright, so we're gonna have to... Seems like we're gonna have to remove the transmission mount, so we'll start by lifting front, cross member or whatever. I'm gonna use a jack stand right here. But first remove the wheel, it's a 22mm. Really a reason to remove the wheel is just to have better access to here, so that's a transmission mount we're gonna have to remove. Now before I do that, I'm gonna lower jack stand so that the vehicle rests on this car jack. Okay, so it rests on this one, and here what I do just to be extra careful is I'll keep this on for a bit. Okay, that's how much I got today. Literally took me 10 minutes or less. I'll spray brake cleaner in these areas here because it's all oily, and I'll leave it overnight. Okay, we're gonna start by removing 2 bolts right there. Size is 14mm, and you'll need some kind of extension because it's a deep socket, still not enough. All you have to do is just put support on it just a little bit, like 1mm higher, that's all you need. And now we're gonna remove these 2 14mm bolts. engine mount is in decent shape. Not the best, but not completely messed up, so I'll keep it for now. So now we have much more clear place to work on. Alright, hopefully it's a good angle to see it. I'll start by working from the bolt on the top. I think it's called banjo bolt or something. So it's gonna be this one. First I'm gonna remove the bolt on this bracket. Looks like 10mm. This one's much bigger and I'll let you know in a minute. Yeah, this one's 10 for sure. Okay, this one's out, and looks like it's actually holding two things. Holding this connector in the bracket, and that's a bracket to that cooling line. And now gonna have to remove that bigger bolt. Okay, so this one's 17. Okay, I gotta loosen up, and now I'll get washers. I got two washers, which I'll show you in a minute. And this is a bit tricky. I'm gonna have to remove this banjo bolt and then as soon as possible replace the washers, because I'm pretty sure transmission fluid gonna be leaking now. I see it already leaking. And what sucks, I'm gonna have to get a pick tool to take this washer out while all that stuff is leaking. Okay, removed it with a pick tool like this. So now I'm gonna insert one of the washers. Push the bolt through, insert another washer, and first gonna hand tighten that. Like I say, just by hand, and also by hand I'm gonna secure that bracket. Now it's time to get a torque wrench. And it's gonna be 22 foot-pounds, and I use Harbor Freight. I don't know if it's Pittsburgh or one of those brands. And sizer 17. I could use extensions and here, but it might not be as accurate, so I'll try to see if I could get there from here. And doesn't look like I can. So I'm gonna have to use extensions. Okay, again, it's a 22. It's good. I'll double check the other one, but I believe it's a 22, and this one I think it's about 7, but I'll double check. Okay, on that smaller one, 10mm size is 7. I mean, torque spec is 7 pounds per foot, whatever it is. So I'm gonna set it to 7. Okay, this one's done. I think the bottom one wasn't leaking, but since I'm here, I'm gonna replace that one as well. I'll try to get you a part number as well. Okay, I found bag, and here's the number. And obviously if you're doing 2 of them, you'll need 4 of those washers. So I'll start with taking out the small 10mm bolt. This I might actually be doing from here. This one's actually a lot easier, so if you just need to replace the lower one, you don't, probably not gonna even need to remove the transmission mount. Okay, now let's see if you'll be able to loosen the 17mm bolt from there. It's leaking already, so before I remove it further, I'm gonna tighten it again. I'm gonna get those 2 washers ready. Okay, got 2 washers ready. I'm gonna try to replace it fast. Probably won't be able to, just because one of the washers probably gonna get stuck on the bolt. Out. For some reason again can't find that washer, probably dropped it somewhere. But anyway, here's the bolt. Put new washer here. Push it through. Then another new washer. As with the previous one, just gonna hand tighten it for now. And also gonna hand tighten this one. My same torque wrench, putting it to 22. Okay, this one's good. Next one, the small 10mm, I'm putting it to 7, a little over 7 foot-pounds or foot-pounds. Okay, almost done here. Next step is I'll just spray some brake cleaner all around there. I'm actually also gonna clean it with water as well. Just want to make sure it's super clean. Okay, while it's drying, we can continue on. What we're gonna do is gonna install the transmission on back. Goes like this. There we go. Gonna have to raise transmission just a little bit. It's a lot easier to do it like that instead of hand tightening. Torque specs here 33 foot-pounds, foot, whatever. There you go. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna lower the car jack and lower the transmission. Okay, almost done. Last thing is we have to secure those 40mm nuts. Just gonna tighten it like this for now. Okay, now before putting the wheel back on, I'm gonna start the truck and just make sure there is no big leaks. Technically, if it's very small leak, I might not even see it, but at least I'll try, see what's gonna happen. Looks good. Time to put the wheel back on for each. I'm not sure if this jack stand is high enough, so I'm gonna move car jack a little bit further away and lift on this one. Okay, time to lower it. Okay, I think it's 95.4, but I'll do 95.5 for lug nuts. Okay, so that's it. I'd say if you're gonna do that, just make sure you check. Like after you do it, check in a couple days, and in a week, then in a month. Make sure there's no leaks, and then you should be good to go. If you have any questions, please comment. Please like the video, just helps me if you just put a like there. Thanks and take care.